Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is again Teacher Rhea, and this time I am going to discuss on factoring common monomial factor and factoring by grouping. So how are we going to factor polynomial expression or any expression using the concept of common monomial factor? So we have here, first concept that you're going to consider is you should know how to identify the greatest common factor. So when we say greatest common factor or GCF, it's just the same as identifying the common monomial factor. So this process is I will be trying to show you on how to do that one using the concept of prime factorization. So what do we mean by prime factorization? Prime factorization is factoring each expression in such a way that the remaining factor, the only factor left niya, is one and itself. So we try to separate the constant and the variable. So starting with the constant, the factor of 24 is 4 and 6. 4 can be factored out into 2 and 2, and 6 can be factored out into 2 and 3. So actually, there is another factor. Pwede ka mo gamit og 3 and 8. And on the part of 3 and 8, 8 can be factored out. And in that case, the 3 2's, kani siya. 2, 2, 2, mugas kay 2 times 2 times 2, that's 8 times 3. So, any factor, or you can start with 2 and 12. So, you can start with any factor familiar for you with that particular constant. And then just make sure that you are going to end up with all the prime factors. So, what makes this as prime factors? 2 and 3 are already prime numbers. Next, for the variable, the number of the exponent signifies the number of the variable. So, since our exponent is 4, meaning there are 4 ka-x. Okay. Next is we have the second term, 16x cubed y squared. So, start with the constant 16. Factor of 16 is 4 and 4. And the factor of 4 is 2 and 2. And the other 4 is we have 2 and 2. Next is we have for x cubed. X cubed is, since the exponent is 3, meaning there are 3x. Now, I did not anymore include y squared. Why? In our first expression, 24x to the fourth, wala may y. So, meaning, obviously, there are no common factor between y. Next is, let's try to identify the common. So, kana sila na terms, these are considered or known or called as our prime factors. Next is, okay, so try to identify common factor between the two expressions. So, 2 and 2 na atay usa. Next is another pair nga 2. So, in each pair, you are only going to write it once. And another pair, we have 2. So, observe the colors that I'm using. The blue one pair. The red one pair. The green one pair. And the remaining numbers are 3 and 2, which are not anymore common factors. So, we proceed to the variable. Next, for the variable, we have one pair of x, another pair of x, and lastly is last pair of x. So we have for 24x to the fourth, we have one x left. While in this particular expression, no more x. So there are 3 pairs. So multiplying that one, 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8. And x times x times x, that is x cubed. Which means 8x cubed is our greatest common factor. And in factoring common monomial factor, 8x cubed will be considered as our common monomial factor. And ang nahibilin, those will be the remaining concept. Okay? So next is we have, let's have an example on factoring common monomial factors. So we have this one, factor completely, 24y to the fourth plus 4y cubed minus 20y. So, without making use of the concept of prime factorization, prime factorization seems very long, but for beginners, you can really start with prime factorization. But if you have already this mastery in identifying common factors of constant and variables, then you can have it directly or you can proceed directly to factoring. So we have, from the expression 24y to the fourth plus 4y cubed minus 20y. First is focus on the constant. 24, 4, and 20. What's the common factor? And that is 4. Okay, they are all divisible by 4. Next, y to the fourth, y cubed, and y. For variables, the fastest way of identifying the common factor is choose the variable or choose the expression with the least or smallest or lowest exponent. So from the exponents 4, 3, and 1, 1 is considered as the lowest exponent, meaning y is the common factor. So to get each term, 24 divided by 4, that is 6. Y to the fourth divided by y, that is y cubed. Remember the concept, law of exponents, when you will be dividing variables, copy the base and then subtract the exponent. Variables with no exponent is understood to have an exponent of 1. So 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3. Next, copy the operation. 4 divided by 4, that is 1. Y cubed divided by 1, so y, so that's 1. So 3 minus 1, meaning that is y squared. Minus 20 divided by 4, that is 5. And y divided by y, that is 1. So combining, that is equal to 4y times 6y cubed plus 1 times y squared is y squared minus 5 times 1 is 5. So this is now our complete factorization. So how are you going to check if you are able to do it correctly? Oh, back to sender. You try to distribute the expression. So 4y times 6y cubed. 4 times 6, that's 24. Y times y cubed, that is y to the fourth. In multiplying variables of the same base, add the exponent. So 1 plus 3, that's 4. Next, 4 times 1, that's 4. Y times y squared, that's y cubed. And 4 times negative, or 4y times negative 5, that's negative 20y. So that is one way of checking whether you are able to get the correct factor or common factor correctly. And try to check the remaining expression if you cannot anymore see another common factor. Sometimes, manggod, ang una nimong makuha is wala pa siya common, not really the greatest common factor. So, if it happens, the tendency is the resulting or the remaining expression, you can still locate another common factor. And in that way, you can proceed. O, imo na sang ipagawas balik ang common factor. Pero if you were already able to get the greatest common factor directly, the remaining expression is already in simplest form or wala na siya common factor. Now, aside from the concept of simple factoring using the common monomial factor, we also have this one, factoring by grouping. So let's have this example. Factor completely 3ab minus bc plus 3ad minus cd. So from the term itself, factor it by grouping. So you try to create or choose two terms of the same or two terms with common factor. So from this expression, our first two terms, nga 3ab minus bc, you can already locate a common factor which is b. So we have, since from that expression, we can also have the second one. And the common factor here is D. So from that expression, that will be equal to, let out nimo ang common factor nga B, then divide. 3AB divided by B or eliminate B, what remains is 3A. In this part, eliminate B, what remains is negative C. So mo ng 3A minus C. Plus, the common factor is D, then eliminate D. Okay? So what remains is 3a, eliminate d, what remains is negative c. So if you've noticed, all the remaining expressions are congruent or the same, which is 3a minus c. Meaning, all you need to do is combine the terms kaning naa sa gawas. So b plus d. So that is equal to b plus d times copy the common nila nga 3a minus c. So that is now the factor of that expression. Now, in case that you don't like silang duha ang mag-pair. So you can have another pair like 3AB and 3AD common 3A. Negative BC. Okay, so that's our first group. Negative BC and negative CD na asad siya common nga C. So that is our second group. Next, let us factor out the common monomial. So from 3AB plus 3AD, common is ang 3A. So if you're going to eliminate 3A, what remains is B. And in this part, if we are going to eliminate 3A, what remains is D. Plus, okay, ngano na negative C? Common niya is, if you've noticed, the operations involved are all subtraction. So we try to factor out negative C. Or you can have plus negative C. And if you're going to combine plus negative C, that is just equal to minus C. So if you're going to eliminate C, apil si negative, okay, what remains is B. And the other one, what remains is D. This time, it's B plus D that is common. So kanina sad imong i-combine 3A and negative C, and that is equal to 3A minus C. And then the common, which is B plus D, you are still able to get the same answer. Now, you might be asking your teacher, are the two expressions the same? Considering that we started with B plus D here times 3A minus C, and then here we started with 3A minus C times the quantity of B plus D. The two expressions are just the same since multiplication is commutative. Okay? So I hope you learned something from the video. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe on my channel. Learn to love math with Teacher Rhea. Bye-bye.